Hello, welcome back to my YouTube page. It's me, Carmen. Today I'm going to show you more of my PS2 games. Would you like a preview of the games? Here, I'll show you. Wow, so many games today. Which one do you think will be the best game? What are we going to do after we run out of PS2 games? We will switch to PS3 games. Thank you to everyone who watched the last video. I'll get into some specific accolades and accomplishments from the commenters later in the video. Okay, so for the first game, I thought that maybe we should take it back to some of even the oldest games that we know. Maybe the first game even. The first game, some may say the best game. So the first one is the Namco Museum. It's got all these old games on it, like Pac-Man, or Galaga, or Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man. 14 classic arcade hits. I remember watching my dad play this on there was an original Xbox version, and I watched him play this on that. I have a memory of him beating Miss Pac-Man, but is that possible? Can you beat Miss Pac-Man? My friend Sammy really loves Dig Dug, so respect to Dig Dug. Oh, there's ZVS on here. I have ZVS on the NES. If you saw the NES video, you would know I have ZVS. Let me see. Is there anything else good on here? Oh, there's Bosconian. I don't know what Bosconian is. Bosconian. So on my last video, I got a comment from Who You Show. Great YouTube channel, by the way. Great podcast. Please check them out. But they left a comment saying, I wish I was cool enough to have had these. I was playing games like the SpongeBob game. And I'm here to say, you are not alone. You are not the only one playing SpongeBob, because in fact, the next game is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. This is a great game. Like, if you like SpongeBob, this is a great game. On the back, they have a picture of SpongeBob licking something. Who knows what SpongeBob is licking? Who even knows? Oh no, it says he's tongue boarding. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can you do things with, I don't remember that from SpongeBob. The tongue being a large aspect of the show. I don't remember that. This game was pretty fun, but did you see a couple years ago they did that remaster of it? That game looks so ugly. And it's not like this game was beautiful, but like the graphics are fine. But that remaster is just so ugly. Then again, I'm looking at the back of this now and like, maybe it's just been a long time since I've played this game because the graphics are, maybe they did the best they could. Speaking of ugly remasters, the Destroy All Humans game. This game is so good. I've probably played the first 3 missions of this game like 11 million times. I really like the mission where you go to the circus and you have to use the disguise thingy. Eventually it got too hard for me as a kid. The missions got too hard. But they did a remaster that was really ugly. And then there's also a sequel. I think that got a remaster too. I haven't played the sequel. Is the sequel any good? I heard it has co-op. So if there's good co-op, that would be cool. It sucks they don't make co-op games anymore. But in this game you run around as an alien and, probe people. You can probe them or zap them or suck them up with your spaceship. On the back it says also manipulate Earthlings, which I feel like, some people just you don't even need to be an alien to do that. As described on the back, you play as an alien clone in this game, which makes me think, do you think that the Naked Brothers band was inspired by Destroy All Humans for their song Alien Clones? Makes you think, right? It makes you think. The next game is a tie-in game for Star Wars Episode 3. What do you think about Episode 3? Personally, I think it's in my top 3 of Star Wars movies. Honestly, on a good day, this might even be my favorite Star Wars movie. You can yell at me about it, but it is a really good one. Hayden Christensen is awesome. He's also so cute. If you play enough of the levels in this game, you can unlock a 1v1 fighting game mode. The next game, we have Max Payne. The Max Payne games are really cool. I like the sort of meta thing that they got going on. I mean, that's all Remedy. I love Remedy games like Alan Wake and Control. Those games are awesome. When I was growing up, all I really knew about Max Payne was Max Payne 3, so I just didn't really understand that there was these sort of weird meta textual things going on, but also dope ass slow motion. So, I mean, that's the other part of the game. Slow motion shooting, that's Max Payne, I guess. The next game is probably the coolest video game. I feel like this is the coolest they ever got. Or maybe that's just my own biases. But this is Tony Hawk Underground 2. Seriously so cool. Can you play as Darth Maul? I think this is the one you can play as Darth Maul in. I mean, what do you even say about Tony Hawk? What do you think? Do you like Tony Hawk or Skate more? I feel like Tony Hawk is fun for skateboarding. Skate is fun for jumping off from buildings and breaking all your bones and seeing which bones you break. That was the best thing about Skate. Growing up, I also had American Wasteland. That one is really good. It's like freaking America is a wasteland. The thing about it, American Wasteland, that's sort of like how it is today. Whoa. I really like playing the PC mod Thug Pro. Thug for Tony Hawk Underground, and then it's Tony Hawk Underground Pro because they combine the Underground and the Tony Hawk Pro games. I have water on my lip. But there's like a PC mod that does that. I used to be addicted to watching TikToks of people just hitting like the nastiest clips. Okay, this one, you cannot judge me. This is another one that I don't even know. A lot of my games I've come to realize like I don't know what these are. I don't even remember buying half of these. I probably should have spent my money on something better because this next one, which I'm about to show you by the way, I don't even want this one anymore because this guy is so ugly. This guy is so ugly. I don't even want to own this one anymore. I really don't like having to look at this guy. This is Haven, Call of the King. New, this was $49.99. Can you imagine paying ps2 for this? And you have to play as this ugly guy with a dumb Omnitrix? Okay, but actually this is dope as fuck. So maybe I should take back everything I said. The next game is Avatar, one of the first Avatar PS2 game. They made like 3 of these. I don't think any of them are that good, but they're kind of expensive these days because, you know, people like that stuff. They keep trying to do Avatar stuff now. You know, they've got the animated movie, they got the Netflix show. None of it works. I think they just need to end it. Just end the whole franchise. I did watch this one family that I hung out with growing up. I used to watch, you know, them play this game. Okay, and that same family, they also played this game growing up. I think I took this from them. I borrowed this from them. This is Splashdown. You just ride on jet skis. I used to do the free racing, like free drive, and you would just ride around on the jet skis in like a water park and like hit nasty jumps. And I mean, this game was so fun. I always felt like it was corny to play a jet ski game, but I really did love it. I felt ashamed when I played this game. It's a bizarre thing. Like, why would I be ashamed of jet skis? Anyways, now I know a lot of people have probably played Baldur's Gate 3, but you probably haven't played Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, the sort of boring and not fun Diablo clone. But this game is basically like Diablo, you know, Diablo, but it's Baldur's Gate. I used to love this game growing up. I mean, now when I play it, it's a little underwhelming, but I do have fun memories of it. I saw this is on the Switch now, and it was like, I think it was like $40. I'm like, okay, that is ridiculous. It may have been $30. I'll do these next 2 at once. These are the Final Fantasy games. I won't insult the JRPG fans this time because, I mean, really, the Otis is on me. I don't think that's how you use that expression. There's egg in my face because I keep making fun of the JRPGs, but I keep buying the JRPGs. In total fairness, I was enjoying my time with Final Fantasy X when I was playing it, up until the point where they tell you about the sphere, orb, circle, I don't know what it's called, the core system, the core leveling system, I don't know what it's called. That shit, I totally tapped out after that because I'm like, what is this? It was too much for me. I like Final Fantasy VII. I like E-skill materia. That's basically the only thing that I like. Oh, the next one is another game that's getting a remake for some reason. The Stuntman game. This game is one of those games that every time you go to a flea market or any sort of store that is selling PS2 games, you will find this game like 9 times out of 10. If you own a PS2, you probably just have this laying around and you don't even know it. You like recreate stunts or something. I don't know. You could probably go outside and find this game on the street right now. Have you got what it takes? You're not in the movie. You are the movie. Wow. If you could be a stunt person in any movie, which movie would you do? But yeah, they're doing a remake of that like next year. I don't know who wanted that. Here's another driving around game. Need for Speed, Most Wanted. I think I had Hot Pursuit 2 in the other video. Truthfully, I have nothing to say about this. This is another game that I watch my brother play a lot. I think I actually just took this from my brother. My brother was into the racing games. He had the, you know, the steering wheel and the shifter thingy and the pedal. Like, he was really into it. Did they still make Need for Speed games? I mean, like, I feel like I haven't seen one in years. It's just like Forza. I will say the new Forza does look pretty fun though. This next game I found on the street. Rampage. This is like some Donkey Kong style game. You like run around as like Donkey Kong or like Godzilla and you smash shit up. Unfortunately, the disc for this one does not work, hence why I think I found it on the street. I was honestly super bummed when the disc didn't work because I really wanted to play this, but I guess you win some, you lose some. I found a copy of 2K22 and like a Madden game for PS5 on the side of the road. My PS5 doesn't even have a disc drive, but I just have him now. I'm telling you, if you go outside, there's games everywhere. The next one is a fighting game. I don't really play fighting games because, well, I'm a sore loser. This is Virtua Fighter 4. This game feels like when you're trying to fight someone in a dream and like you have to move through sludge. That is what this game feels like. Remember that game Torabash where you had to move the individual joints of the guy? Yeah, that's Virtua Fighter. I also just have very little patience to learn combos or really just games in general. So I never got much into this game. The only fighting game I ever really got into was Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The weird thing about Marvel vs. Capcom 3 though is that you literally have to play as Super Skrull to win every game. You have to play as Super Skrull. And so I think the issue with this game is that it doesn't have Super Skrull. So for these last two games, these are some that I have some seriously awesome memories with. These are the Star Wars Battlefront games. Really, I'm into Star Wars Battlefront 2. I love Star Wars Battlefront 2. I spent so much time doing the heroes versus villains, Mos Eisley, Cantina, like that map. Oh my god, it was so fun. Of course, I played as Anakin, and I would, you know, force choke, you know. You gotta do that. These are some of the best games. I do like the new Battlefront 2, like the dice, like Battlefield kind of style one. That one is fun. I like to play as the droideka in that one and like roll up and just, and then you just roll up and you just, that is awesome. Don't we love that? Don't we love droideka? We love rolling into a ball and then shooting a guy with, you know, guns. Anyways, now it's time to read some comments. Thank you to everyone who watched my last video and commented. It means a lot. I love you. I got one comment from Fluffy Moth 2 who said, "Hello, I love your videos and I hope you know your videos are amazing. Cheese." Wait, no, I would say that on my other account. And then they commented on their other account, their cheese. So thank you for that comment. That really made me laugh. There's another comment. This one is from Bruh Moment RK4JJ, and they said, "We love you, Carmen. You're so cool." And I want to say thank you. That means a lot. You guys are so cool. Thank you for watching and liking and subscribing and commenting. There's gonna be more videos soon that are not like just video game stuff, but I'm working on those ones. And then we got another comment from Norman Sim 5497 who said, "Disgusting looking." So that one, not so nice. And to them, I would like to say, I love you so much. Thank you for watching and commenting and subscribing. I think once we get to 500 subscribers, I could probably even make my own Mr. Beast bar. We'll have the Carmen bar, and I will make it extra so deliciously awesome. Or maybe I could even get into like the beef jerky market. I was thinking that could be fun. I could be the first YouTuber with a beef jerky line. There's probably somebody, I bet there's somebody who's done that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I love you so much. Goodbye.